Hi there, I'm Liz Parkin and welcome to the Twich Podcast. Now, my love affair with Nantwich began 18 years ago when I moved up here from Surbiton in Surrey. I didn't know Nantwich existed. I didn't really plan to come here, and my sister and brother-in-law did move up here just before me, and I decided to come up and have a look around. And long story short, I ended up in Nantwich, and Nantwich has been just the most perfect place for me. I love the community in Nantwich. I love that Nantwich has got an identity. I know people say it's grown, and it's certainly grown in the 18 years that I've been here. But I do feel Nantwich still has a very strong identity of its own, which I really value. I set up a community radio station called Redshift Radio in 2010. And for 11 years, I ran that. I interviewed, oh my goodness me, I wouldn't be lying when I say I lost count at about 3,000 people over that time. I presented the Chamber Business Awards. I would host events. We did dog shows. We do the fig pie rolling. I can never say that properly. The fig pie rolling over in Wimbury. We were all over the place. We did lots and lots of really, really fun things. I've made fantastic friends through Redshift Radio, and I'm delighted to say that two of them in particular are joining me on this podcast as hosts. I'm not going to tell you who they are just yet because we've got a little interview lined up with each of them. And I've also got two other friends that I've met more recently through my role as Nantwich Buddies. I set up Nantwich Buddies in the beginning of lockdown purely by accident. Nantwich Buddies is a befriending organisation, and I felt it was important to do our bit to help with people that were isolating, so doing shopping and such like. And here we are 6 years later, and in fact I'm recording this pretty much almost to the day that we went into lockdown. So Nantwich Buddies will be 6 years old this week, and yeah, it is something that's really close to my heart, and I'm really chuffed to bits with how that has developed. We're primarily a befriending organisation, but we also host several coffee and company events through the week, like social groups, to bring older people out of their homes and making friends. I'm also the manager for the Nantwich show. My husband, Michael John Parkin, has been the chairman for 13 years. He grew up as a dairy farmer and is still very heavily involved in the farming community with his line of work. He's also involved with the Nantwich Young Farmers. So when we had to have a break from the show for 3 years due to bad weather in 2019, and then 20 and 21 with COVID. And I volunteered in the 2022 and 2023 to help get the show back on its feet. We managed to pull off a really fantastic show. We've got such a wonderful team of volunteers, and the show's just gone from strength to strength, and I'm super proud of that. I love what the show stands for. We're all about promoting and educating people about where their food comes from and food productions. It's the last Wednesday of July, so it's now kind of getting into the really busy time. We do plan it all year round. I plan it with my colleague Mel. She's the show secretary, I'm the show manager, and we have a team of, well, in the region of about 30 regular volunteers, i.e. we meet all through the year. And then on show day and in show week, we have, well, in excess of 200 volunteers to help make the show a success. Put the date in your diary, 29th of July. At Rees Heath College. And if you'd like to find out more about being a Nantwich Buddy, we're always looking for volunteers. And if you're interested in this podcast, it all has stemmed from certainly my love of meeting people and interviewing people, but also it goes alongside the website that I run called Nantwich Info. And Nantwich Info is a directory listing website to promote Nantwich independent businesses. That's my passion. I think one of the things that makes Nantwich so special is all our superb independent businesses, many of which I'm proud to call friends. To me, Nantwich is special. It's really unique, and it's something that I'd like to see continue to flourish. So the Twich podcast goes alongside Nantwich Info. If you go to nantwich.info, you'll see many businesses. They might have coupons, special offers on there, customer reviews, videos, all manner of products and services that they offer. And if you are interested in joining, it's very, very affordable. It just starts at £14 a month. So it's not a lot to have to really help enhance your digital footprint, particularly across the South Cheshire area. So that's really all I wanted to say. Just a little intro as to why I'm doing the Twich podcast. Oh, and I must tell you all, the name, the Twich. Several people have asked me, why are you calling it the Twich? It is obviously stems from the name Nantwich. The reason being, and I'm going to dedicate it to my best friend, Steph Thompson, who sadly passed away 18 months ago. But when I first met Steph about 18 years ago, we used to hang out in the Boot and Shoe, and with lots of other friends from back in the day. And she used to say, "Are we going to the Twitch this weekend?" And at the time, I just thought the Twitch was the way what we referred to. That's what it was called. It was a nickname, much like Dabbers is a nickname for people that come from Nantwich. So the Twitch became our nickname for Nantwich. And then I've sort of realised that actually I think it's only me and Steph that ever said that. So I've brought it back in honour and memory of my dear friend Steph. So thanks for that, Steph. So if you know of people that would like to be a guest, send them my way. And over the coming days, I'm going to be introducing my friends that are co-hosting this podcast with me. Bye for now.